Hi there, I'm Joe the IT guy. If you recall, in the previous video in this series, I shared with you how despite a number of improvements made in my former organization, we discovered the relationship with our customers was even more strained, and a major reason was the customer experience we were providing. I was given the task to find out why. In this video, I'll explain what we did to uncover the customer experience and the simple steps we took to both make simple changes and incorporate what we learned into our future plans. One thing was clear from my research. We had to start from the view of the customer. I scheduled a conference call of all those who were closest to our users, including my customer service team and the account managers who spent most of their time embedded in the user communities. I asked everyone to share examples of situations they felt inflamed our end users' emotions. By the way, I deliberately not invited any actual end users as I wanted to understand to what extent we appreciated, had captured, and could relive the customer experience. There was no shortage of these examples. As we discussed them, we soon realized the pain points were repeating themselves. These included, customers were confused as to who to contact for what. Many just had no idea how to contact support. Our service catalog was adding to the frustration. Tensions rose when users discovered the first person contacted couldn't provide reliable information on when something would be resolved or fulfilled. Customer situations were directed to the wrong teams, with our users having to call back for information on how matters were progressing. With respect to incidents, our habit of closing tickets without properly checking the user was satisfied seemed to reinforce their general feeling that we were out of touch. Unfortunately, much of this was not actually being recorded by our teams. To move forward, we took 3 situations, each designed to focus on a key stage of the customer experience: before, during, and after. As we explained in our previous video, we used a simplistic method to document the experience that everyone could easily understand and apply without specialized training, allowing them to focus on the customer experience itself. This method involved writing down the series of actions users performed in a bulleted list, then representing each in a row of yellow stickers on the wall, their customer journey across our organization. We knew each represented an interaction with our organization or our systems, and we focused on those that resulted in the most negative emotions, our moments of truth. We added a row of our actions visible to the users, making sure we had one for every user action. We also described what information flowed between them and us during each interaction. When we announced our IT website and service catalog, we encouraged users to go there by default whenever they had a question, issue, or a request. The website and catalog was a good place to explore at least the aspect of our before stage. Nothing much moved in our organization without someone digitally signing a document or a work order. It wasn't unusual for our users to receive the occasional missing plugin error message when trying to do this. Correct response was to contact customer support and request a reinstall of the Adobe Reader software, a feature of the IT Office productivity and communication service. Our support specialists recognized this when they heard, "I'm trying to sign a document and I got the missing plugin message." Unfortunately, there was no easy way to find the matching install Adobe Reader service request by just browsing the website or searching the service catalog. If they did find it, the first question we asked on the request form was which version they wanted to install. Ouch! During an onboarding request for a contractor, providing a secure laptop resulted in more than 20 outbound communications from various technical teams involved in the fulfillment cycle. None actually advised the requester of progress in terms they could understand, or that the contractor was now able to work. After a service request, and especially an incident, a user could receive a "Your ticket has been closed" message for each ticket we had closed based on our understanding the work had been completed. This was irrespective of whether the user agreed the situation was satisfactorily resolved. It was not unusual for a user to receive multiple messages. As we tried to fix this, The mapping meetings proved to be a breakthrough exercise. As simplistic a method as it was, they revealed how our policy, progress choices, and habits unintentionally generated adverse results. Seeing the customer journey from start to finish was powerful, because no single group had ever had this visibility into, let alone accountability for, the total customer experience. Obviously, our practices were not designed to support any customer experience other than a bad one. The negative effect this was having upon those we served and our IT image was crystal clear and damning. We had to get cross-functional teams together more often and in the context of a customer situation and the customer experience. We needed to identify the customer journeys of importance to our users, find the moments of truth that fueled negative feedback, and build cross-functional processes to redesign and support improved journeys. Above all, we needed to train all our staff in a new customer-centric information architecture and use the situation-based approach to make targeted cultural and operational changes that directly impacted and continuously improved the customer experience and ensured we focused our limited internal resources where they had maximum value going forward. To close, there is now no doubt in our minds the customer experience can be a major, if not overriding, influence throughout a service request or service encounter. It's critical to know as much about the customer and situation behind a service request as you can to understand what the most common encounters are overall and for each customer community. And given the pressure of working in today's IT, have a means of improving matters one interaction at a time.